Mr. 3000, 2004. First of all, rest in peace, Bernie Mac. I didn't like everything he did. I didn't like everything he said. I thought he was very a decent comedian. I thought he was a decent actor. You know, some things he did, I liked. Some I didn't. And this is one of the things I liked. But rest in peace, Bernie Mac. Thanks for all the entertainment. And I like baseball movies, and if related to baseball, I watch it. You know, and so this is the second time I've seen it. I saw it back in when it first came out, and I didn't really think much of it. I think I was drunk when I went to see it. Didn't remember a whole lot, but it's good because Bernie Mac plays this character who gets his 3,000th hit in the major league and quits. You know, right after that, he said, "I finished this achievement. I want out now." And he abandons his team during a playoff run and stuff like that. It's real. You really don't like him off the bat, all right? Because he's all ego. He's everything that's wrong with baseball. He's all ego and individualism. It's like, I'm the young ball player. I was getting 3,000. I got 3,000 hits. I'm doing everything for this team kind of player. You know what I mean? And it's that kind of ego that sucks. It makes baseball horrible. It sucks the life out of baseball. So what does he do? He retires from baseball and he goes and opens a strip mall and opens up all these 3,000 stores. Mr. 3000's, Starbucks, Mr. 3,000 coffee, Mr. 3000's, all these businesses based upon the 3,000 mark. That supposedly would get him into the Hall of Fame, Baseball Hall of Fame. But somebody's crunching the numbers. Some nerd back in is checking all the stats. Realizes that there's a discrepancy. There's only 2,997 actual recorded hits for this character. I forget his name in the movie. And so it's like 10 years later. This is when Cooperstown was looking at and put him in the Hall of Fame. And so it's not 3,000. So he has to rejoin the major league trying to get three more hits in the major league. And as you imagine, as you're much older and stuff like that, it's harder than it might seem. But he goes into it with all the ego they had when he was back when he was playing. But soon gets humbled because sometimes that's what happens in baseball. You'll get humbled. You could talk trash and then get struck out 10 times in a row. That's baseball. And so it's all about strikes and gutters, But it's also about his maturity as a player. It's like he's picking up pitches. There's this one scene. It's kind of obvious. It's that guy should not be pitching in the major leagues if he had to tell that big. But he's saying when his arm goes like this, that's when he's going to the off speed, the curveball. And so they can read the pitch coming. And he tells the other players and they start being able to hit. And because Bernie Mac is getting berated and stuff like that, for not doing anything, but not getting any hits. Because of that, he starts getting involved with the team. It's like, hey, let me tell you about how this guy's with the curveball's coming. Or hey, why don't you run it out? It's just trying to motivate his team into playing the game well for themselves, And there's a very lovely scene where they're talking about baseball music. And it's probably my favorite scene in the movie, where they're talking about, here's this tune. This tune is a baseball song. You go do 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 do. That's the best baseball song. They're like, what? Yeah. They're like, no. The best baseball music is dun 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 dun. And they're like, where are you getting this from? It's like that was the ice cream truck that was always at the ballpark when I first started playing ball. And so it's very wonderful. It's a wonderful scene because it captures everybody who's ever played baseball's heart of that is baseball. It's these little things, these little nuances that take you back to when you really love the game. Even when you're a cynical old man trying to get just 3 more hits to get into the Hall of Fame. It was more about the love of the game. And he started to understand that, is that he loved baseball enough to not care about himself, and that putting away of the individualism and the embracing of the team. He apologized to the coach for leaving in the middle of the season the way he did. and stuff like that. And he ends up helping the team by sacrificing his 3,000th hit for a sacrifice bunt. He gets thrown out at first, but they score the winning run. And he's been known after that as Mr. 2999. And he gets a ice cream truck and hangs out near the ballparks. And you see the kids look, you're just hearing his goofy. The song that he liked the best, he's playing on his speakers.
As he should.
As he should. And that's what makes us a good baseball movie, because it's about embracing the team. It's about denial of the self and understanding why you're there in the first place. Why you love the game. 10 of 13 stars. Pretty good baseball movie. And the soundtrack is amazing. The soundtrack is like a lot of soul, Earth, Wind, and Fire, and stuff like that. It's amazing.
10 of 13 stars.
10 of 13 stars.
Did something.
Oh, cool. I like it.
Something new.
Yeah, that'll look good in the clip. All right, 2:30. Let's get into the news worth knowing.